Well, I just popped something out right now. I'm out here detecting the last place we were last week, waiting on Nate, and this popped up. First good target. Looks like furniture tack. It's got a peg on the back and a flower pattern. Very cool. Flower pattern all the way around it. The iron is busting out the front a little bit. It's okay. It's like a furniture tack or maybe even a drawer pull off of something. Beautiful little pattern. Beautiful. Nate's first find, the lantern part. That is awesome. Never seen one quite like this on the end. Sirius B.R. company. It's got a bunch of other stuff in the center there that I cannot quite make out. That is awesome. Very, very cool. Well, I have some more of that old chain link. I hit something and I didn't know what it was, but the chain is still up under the ground some. See how much is here. Oh, that's a good bit. Some old chain right there. Oh yeah, it's all wonky. It was used hard. Can't tell if it was blacksmithed or not, but could be. Worn very thin. Awesome. Alright folks, you want to talk about amazing signal at a site you have hit and hit and hit and hit for like well over a year. This is that signal. '84, '85. Okay, we gotta do this thing live. That is such a good signal. That could be anything. This isn't an area where I found a bunch of like snipped brass, but I haven't gotten one of those signals in a very long time. Quite excited. And I've never found a silver coin at this site either. A lot of Indians and very early wheats, nickels, but never any silver. Okay. Trying to dig a deep plug so I don't destroy whatever it is. Let's go with the probe first. Ooh, it's very deep. That's good. That is a nail. That is not very good. That is more of a nail. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back over this. That could not have been a nail. Not that signal. No way was that a freaking nail. Okay, good. It's not a nail. I see it. Oh! Silver, 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 silver. Is that silver? Oh, yes, silver. Oh, ho, 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 that is a locket, a silver locket. Oh, my word. Whew, silver heart. Holy smokes. Oh, yes, I told you that could be silver. Oh, man, that is so heavy. I'm not going to rub it. Let me clean it up. It might not be marked. Oh, it is marked. I can already see sterling. Alright folks, let me clean this up and get back to you. Amazing! Here she is all cleaned up. Sterling silver. That is awesome. It's probably 1800's right there. You can see the hinge at the top. That's where it hinged, and that's where it clasped. Beautiful heart pendant. I love that toning on there. Oh yes. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Find of the day so far, and we just started. This is probably like my 5th or 6th hole. Get a whopper signal like that. Second piece of silver I have found at this site in about 2 years. First one was a little piece off like a pencil or something. Beautiful silver. So I am searching really hard around this hole right here where the silver locket came out. I got a real jumpy 70s signal. I'd already seen it. Oh yeah, horse reins guide. It's got a brass piece on the bottom. That is gorgeous. I love that. I love them even more when they're solid brass, but an iron one is alright. Could even have some markings on it. Who knows? Sometimes the brass does. I don't see any right now though, but it's exactly what it is. A horse reins guide. An old one too. So you'd have your ropes. How you steer the horse. It's like a steering wheel from the 1800's. Very, very cool. Oh yes. Now hopefully it's got markings. I do see something on the bottom, but I will have to investigate it further to tell for sure. But great find. We'll get back to you if there's anything on it. This is pretty cool. This is a big old strap hinge like off the barn door or something. Huge, huge, huge target. I don't even think that's what I was hearing, but we got her. Just pulled all this out of one hole. Very iffy signal. All these nail heads and barbed wire. Throw those in the bag. And then all these pieces of copper. No identifying marks that I can tell. But this one is big and round. It looks cut though. Yep, just something. Could have been something that just fell apart. Well, me and Nate are together. Let's show both of the finds we just found. I found this. Almost looks like a dog tag with a hole through it, but it is not. There's no writing on it. That could be off of anything. Copper, probably copper or brass, right in the middle of it. This is what Nate just found. Very cool. It's got a date on it. April 27th, 1909. Old fuse. 125 volts. Bryant Pyritite trademark. 10 amp. 25 volt. Sweet. 125 volt. Cool find. Alright folks, live dig time. Similar signal to that silver locket. Numbers are a little bit lower, but it's giving me good numbers. Very deep. 78, 83, 80, 81. Alright, let's go ahead and dig it. It's a really good faint high tone. Could be anything though. Sometimes those shotgun shells ring up like that. Ugh. Okay. I don't even hear it now. Okay, it's either deeper or I'm getting a halo effect signal. So I'll be back with you if I locate it. Okay, it was back up under here a little bit. I just popped it out. Okay, I know what that is. These are off of the old Schrader valve stems. This is the missing piece to a lot of those. You know, the valve stem covers off the Model T Fords. So it's got some writing on it, so let me give it a brush and get back to you. It's a bolt off of old Model T Ford. There you have it. Schrader, USA. Connects to the tire for a valve stem. Little nut and bolt. The cover would go on there too, valve stem cover. As I would screw onto this would screw onto the valve. Very cool. Well, I just pulled this up. That's where it was sitting. And this is either pewter or that like Britannica metal. They look very similar. Can't tell what it was off of though. It had a lip. It would go down. No idea. It could be anything, but gave a killer signal. Very heavy stuff. Either pewter or that Britannica metal they used around the turn of the century. Even back before then too. Pretty good signal. I do not like it being that close to the surface though, but it could be good here. Could be a can. Could even be a bottle cap with this coil. It'll fool you a lot with bottle caps that are right on the surface that are a little rusty. Okay. Oh, I see it. Those will definitely fool you. Any metal detector, those big iron rings. Well, Nate just found a little two-piece button. It's got like a wicker looking pattern on the front there. Very, very cool. Well, I just dug this up, and I can't think for the life of me of what it is. Some sort of like finial, I'm guessing. Iron finial. Possibly. It's got holes in the top there. And this part is pretty well preserved right there. Would screw on, and probably something to do with horses or barns or something. Let me know what y'all think. I'm not entirely too sure what this is, but it's got patent dates on it. I'd have to put you a macro, but 1771, 1882, September 2nd of 71. Let me put you a macro. We can check out what all it says. Not too sure what it is. Okay. You can see 81 right there. And right up here says 73 or 72. Which would be 1872. 1881. There's just a bunch of patent dates. Huh. I'll have to do some research on that. No idea what it is. It's riveted. Quite strange. I like it though. Well, I just found more of it. It's got a whole lot of writing that I can't quite read. I think it's part of a sewing machine. Put some water on it to try to see what it says, but can't quite read it. But that looks like a piece off of a sewing machine. Let me know what y'all think. Well, I just pulled this out. It is a tip off of something. Could be like the bottom of a cane or something. Usually when you find these like this, they're like buggy brakes, but not with the iron tip. I can't imagine that being a buggy brake, and they're usually bigger than this, but they look just the same, except they're all copper brass. Definitely attached to wood there. So there was wood on the end of it with the iron tip and the copper brass on the end. No identifying marks on it, but it's cool. This was a very, very deep signal. I pulled it right out of that exact bottom. I scraped down to it and just plucked it up. That is 9 inches. 8's right there, right on the pinpointer. Right to a harmonica reed, and this one's got zinc in it. You can always tell because they're kind of flaky. Zinc doesn't hold up very well on the ground. But got copper on it too. Very cool. Harmonica reed. Alright folks, it's time to do the wrap up. A bunch of big iron, plow points, rings, bolts, straps, hinges. This thing, which is pretty cool, it's some sort of like giant finial. Little pottery. Copper, that was fitting on something. More copper. Zinc and copper harmonica reed. Iron. A iron overall button. Copper. Bunch of copper. This looks like it was some sort of spring. Or just bent up. But it does look like a spring. That piece there. This thing, I'm not too sure what it is. It's got the iron end. Was hooked on wood at some point. Schrader valve stem, screw, a drawer pull, part of a sewing machine, I'm pretty sure. Dated 1871, 1882. Horse reins guide. A silver, sterling silver heart locket. One piece of it. Pewter or Britannia metal, a bunch of copper, shotgun shells, big hunk of chain, and some clad. Let's go over to Nate here. Big iron as well. Part of like a chain or a hook. More chain here that had a swivel on it. More pieces of chain. That is like a Jamie, a modern little charm. A lantern part. That piece, old bolt broken off. That looks like part to a pocket knife somewhat. Could be something else though. Little button, 2-piece button, furniture tack, clad. A 1909 fuse. That looks familiar there too. Iron going through it. Little pieces of copper. That's a really battered up 22 shell casings. Fence staple. The head of a railroad. Nail. That piece. And that could be like a really messed up nail. Or somebody could have made it like that. So, we had a pretty good hunt. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see you on the next.